Hi guys, I'm Mama Bear to Many. I am mom to 14 children, 15 children, yes. But when this video was made, it was the day before we had baby Azariah. And so we went to the Boston Children's Museum. So this is just little sneak peeks on what we did. We had a great time. Hey guys, so not used to the city, but the kids were loving all the different adventures. So we went under the tunnel here and the kids liked that. And then there was these huge buildings, not something that we see on a regular basis near our neck of the woods. So they were excited to see all those things. Now look at this car. Oh my goodness, it was like something from Back to the Future, if you guys remember that movie. So here is Boston, where they have like the Boston Tea Party thing was across the way. And then so we walked along here and got to the Children's Museum. So the kids were so excited to be going in here. So that's where they have like the Boston Tea Party there. That's a better view of it. So inside the Children's Museum, of course, we went to the bathroom first, and then we were looking at the turtles and all the animals and stuff along this wall. The kids had so much fun. They have a whole room full of bubbles. So they were doing all different types of bubbles. They weren't quite sure about what is going on. She just had just woken up. But they're making bubbles that could go like around your body and bubbles on these big sheet things. Yeah, it was a really fun room to be in. So they offer lots of different types of discounted tickets as well. So check out their website and see if you qualify for any of the discount tickets. Yep, there was the big bubble. She was so proud of herself making that. So it was probably one of the favorite rooms, and we went there first right after we had gone to the bathroom, and the kids were just like, wow, what is this place? This place is so very cool. So they all had fun playing in there. There was multiple levels in here. Make sure you schedule your time ahead of time. You have to pick like a morning session or an afternoon session. We did an afternoon session. Oh my goodness, she loved the bubbles too. The little kids just totally loved the bubble room. So we picked the afternoon session, which I think it was until 4 o'clock. We ended up parking on street parking, and we learned how to use a parking meter because we have not used one in a long time, and you can put a credit card in a parking meter now. Wow, who even knew? All you people who live in the city, but we did not. Anyway, this was super fun. They're spinning it, and the balls are like going up and out of the thing. And so, yeah, just so fun to go to different museums. As you can see from the looks on their faces, we really can't see their faces, but they were so happy. It was so much fun. So there's another ballroom, which is on the first floor as well. And so it's like the bubbles on one half and then the balls on the other. And so there's just different engaging activities with the balls. You can see here, this is just a circular type thing that you put the balls down. Behind on the wall is just a wavy loop where you put the balls down. You can see some kids on the other walls. You can kind of build where you're putting the balls with almost like PVC pipe. So yeah, super fun, great room to be in, fun room to play. This is the PVC wall, and I was thinking to myself, I bet we could make something like that. Who knows where I would put it, but we could probably make something like that. So they really enjoyed this area as well in the museum. They were having races and stuff with the balls, just different interactive things. And then we went up to the next floor, and we found Arthur and Friends. So the whole area is designed to be like Arthur and Friends, which is so neat. So they were playing in the kitchen for a little bit, and I actually sat down for a minute because I was very pregnant. And so then there was this other room where you become like the star with Arthur and Friends. So that was fun. And then adjacent to that is a not a light room, just different shapes. So you could build dinosaurs. These lights you could turn on and off would turn like different colors. You can see them doing that right here, turning the little bulbs and making it into a different color. That was a big hit with our then 3-year-old. She's had a birthday since, so she is 4 now.
Can you tell me how it works?
She really likes that. Can you tell me how it works? So then there's these like light up tanagrams. We like tanagrams anyway, but to have them as light up, they had fun doing that. And then they were playing with the light boards. In this room, there was also like a thing where you could build dinosaurs. Too many of my kids weren't interested in that, but there was quite a few kids that were. And they had so much fun standing outside next to these little characters. It was funny because my 3-year-old was like wanting to hold Francine's hand. It was cute. They had fun doing that. That was right outside of the Arthur room there as well. So yeah, super fun. And then my 2-year-old wanted to stand in front of him. What's his name? Buster? Yeah, in front of Buster. And then outside, this is the Boston Tea Party boat. So then we got talking about that a little bit. These are some older sewing machines. She's getting a little tired and excited because there was water. So here is the like water area. There's water tables like all throughout this, in the front and in the back. And the kids I sat down and got to watch them enjoy playing for a little while, actually, probably about half an hour or so. They were able to just play at the water table. Well, some other kids went around the other areas in this section and explored. You can kind of see it off in the distance, other areas that they could explore. But yeah, they had fun at the water table. Probably the bubbles in the water were the biggest hits of them all, because, what child doesn't like bubbles and water and getting wet and messy? And yeah, they just had fun. So this is the Dinosaurs in Space, I think it was called. It wasn't all that interesting, honestly. The dinosaur in space thing was not super exciting for everyone. And then there was like a construction zone. I think if we had a bunch of boys, it probably would have been really exciting. The kids liked playing it for a couple minutes. They got to go on the little, are those skid steers? I don't even know. I'd have to ask my husband. And then they climbed on this jungle gym thing before we left because the time was running up and the museum was going to be shutting down. Took a couple pictures in front of the Boston Tea Party boat, which was right there in is that a harbor? I don't know if you call it a harbor or not. Anyway, took some pictures in front of there because Mom loves to take pictures and it's kind of cool. So yeah, and then on our way out, there was this little like park, I want to say, while we were walking back to our car, and it is just like this little pathway in between that road and the next road if you've never been. And it was raining a little bit, but there is a climbing space there, and they had fun doing that in the back of the campground.